today I'll be talking about the type of land titles we have in Nigeria. The type of land titles we have in Nigeria. I know you've been hearing things or coming across names like C of O, Certificate of Occupancy, R of O, Right of Occupancy, Deed of Assignment, Deed of Conveyance. I would try my possible best to explain it just in bits so you get to understand it. At least when next you see it, they won't sound strange to you and you will know exactly what it means. Now, the land in Nigeria, every land in Nigeria belongs to the government. It was made known by the Land Use Act of 1978, so take note. So I'm going to start with C of O, Certificate of Occupancy. Yeah, that's the true meaning, Certificate of Occupancy. Now, this legal document is given to the true and real owner of the property by a government administration. Now they have to, there are processes, there are a lot of processes, but this shows the real and the true ownership. And again, a land that C of O actually lasts for 99 years. Oh, please don't ask me what happens after 99 years if they come to take up the land. I really don't know, but on paper it lasts for 99 years. Yeah, but you are the official owner of that property with your C of O. Once you have that C of O document, that is your house. That is, it shows the full ownership by law, and by having that, you must have gone through all the processes, to acquire, all the checks and balances by the government administration before that document is handed over to you. R of O means right of occupancy. That's just a legal document to show the right that you can use that land, but it's not as powerful as C of O, so take note. Now the next is the governor's consent. I know in some states and in some jurisdiction that is also a land title. Yeah, you don't get to see that in Abuja. You get to see that in states like Lagos. I know I've come across a title document in Lagos, and this shows the formal approval of a state governor for a transfer of property to be made. Yeah, it's a formal approval for a transfer of property to be made. So that it is, and it is actually a very high title when the governor gives consent. It gives consent to a particular land to be transferred. So that's governor's consent, just as the name implies. So the next is the deed of assignment. Now, deed of assignment is a legal document that transfers the rights of a property from one individual to another. So it transfers the rights of the property from a buyer to a seller. Deed of assignment transfers only rights. It doesn't transfer the full ownership. Now the next is deed of conveyance. Deed of conveyance is another legal document, but this document actually transfers full ownership from the buyer to the seller. Here it transfers the full ownership, and both of these documents contains the details of the property, the description, and some other information that needs to be passed from the buyer to the seller. And there is also a survey land title. This clearly delineates the boundaries of the land to avoid any sort of dispute, to avoid any kind of dispute. And it also takes some other information about the land, about the position of the land. So that's all for now. I hope with this little explanation I've been able to clear the air and try to explain a little bit. I know I didn't do so much. I've tried to explain just a little bit of the land titles, but at least I know I've made someone aware of the meaning of one or two of them. So actually follow me on Twitter. I'll be dropping more videos on tips, real estate tips, and follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. My handles will be on the screen, so send a DM, call me, and thank you. Bye.